But I wanna point out a particular verse on this, which is actually Money Love's verse. Now, I want to talk about this, just because, like, I just think it's like an amazing verse.
Now as the lady, I thought the jungle and quest of soul were just maybe. Give me the chance to say that I get crazy. Due to the fact I let Buddy amaze me. As a matter of fact, it crazes me in many ways. I decided that it was time for Moni Love to say that when it comes to the Buddy, you know that I don't play. Cause to me, chasing Buddy is the perfect way to spend the day.
I mean, basically what she's talking about in these verses right here is about her own sexual agency, that she is, a female subject, not an object, and that she's exploring sexuality for her enjoyment, for her pleasure. And I think that's important, because what happens, with female MCs and rappers is that, the industry starts to change them, tries to change them. They don't want necessarily someone like Queen Latifah or Money Love. They want someone they can exploit and objectify, in different ways and change their art, and make them submissive and passive. But you had female artists like Money Love, like Queen Latifah, like MC Light, and we'll explore them later, and Salt and Pepper, who at the time were about their own agency, their own sexual agency, their own destiny, and carving it out. And the Money Love's verse on that is about her own playful sexuality and her choice to be sexual, as a female and not be judged about that. I'd ask you to also listen to another track off of this, I Know. Again, it's another playful love song. Who would think? And it pulls out some important, sample material. And I just want to show you the diversity of what, basically Prince Paul was doing here. So number one, it grabs a drum loop from Lee Dorsey's Get Out My Life Woman. Now, Get Out My Life Woman is one of those songs that's been covered a ton, and there's always a drum break. So if you're ever looking for some drums and you see a Get Out My Life Woman, Bill Cosby has a cover version of it with a drum break on it. Solomon Burke, Iron Butterfly, I believe, has a cover version of it. They always have a drum break on it, or most of the time will have a drum break on it. So he took this drum break by Lee Dorsey. Again, I couldn't find these records. He combines it with a small loop of the whistling part from Otis Day sitting on the dock of the bay. He takes that element, takes the main loop here, main melodic loop, which is from the Mad Lads, and then another main loop, which is from a classic joint, partly because of this song by Steely Dan and their song Peg. So I'm playing all the samples and bits in the background, and you can kind of hear how he put it all together. And I just think that's just the element here is just, again, another song that showcases the diversity of sample source material. So we'll move on to A Tribe Called Quest, Represent. I posted at the beginning of this module for fun, so you have a link to it, a mixtape I made, which is a best of Tribe Called Quest mixtape that also features a bunch of their loops and sample material for your listening pleasure. Yeah, it is raining.